It's game time at Gillette. All eyes are on the GOAT, and everybody's waiting for the big play, but it's not quite what you may think. Yep, it's the Harlem Globetrotters who recently took over the Patriots Stadium, and a very different kind of GOAT. They were in town to pick up a few pointers from Bob Kraft and the 5-time Super Bowl champs before their upcoming tour, which stops at TD Garden the day after Christmas. And two of them join me now. 4-time Guinness World Record holder, Zeus McClurkin. Good to meet you, Zeus.
Hello.
Thanks so much for being here. And rookie Lili Thompson, who played for the 2018 Notre Dame NCAA championship team before joining the Globetrotters. Nice to meet you too, Champ.
Nice
How are
to
you?
meet you?
So when I was growing up as a little boy in Philadelphia, I used to go see the Globetrotters. When you were a kid, Hawaii?
Yes, sir.
Did you see the Globetrotters when you were a kid?
I did. In fact, the Globetrotters do a military tour every year. And as a young kid on a military base, they came over and held a camp for us. And I was 7 years old, and it was an amazing experience.
Did you see them when you were a kid?
Never even heard of the Globetrotters growing up.
That's not true.
I saw them on Scooby-Doo, but I didn't realize it was a real team. You know, Batman's on Scooby-Doo. That's not a real person. So I thought it was just a made-up team. It was only later on when I went to play against the Globetrotters for the Washington Generals that I found out it was a real team.
I bet you lost.
I lost quite a few that year.
I bet you did. So I have a little trivia for you. I grew up in Philadelphia, as I said. Who used to go see a shrink in my building every single Monday morning when I was on my way to school? You have 10 seconds to answer the question. Anybody know? Most famous Globetrotter, maybe, other than Meadowlark, whoever played, that would be Wilt Chamberlain. Okay, that's true. True story. Saw a shrink in my building. He's never been healthier. So you set a bunch of records.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure I even believe that these are true. What Guinness Book of World Records things did you recently set?
Well, I'm a 4-time world record holder. The one I'm most proud of is what you're seeing right there, the most blindfolded slam dunks in 1 minute.
I don't even understand that concept.
Yep.
I mean, if you're blindfolded, how do you know even where the rim is?
We dunk by faith, not by sight.
And what's the other one you said?
So the most bounced three-pointers in 1 minute. I made 3 of those in 1 minute. And the other 2 are the most behind-the-back three-pointers in 1 minute and also the most slam dunks in 1 minute. All of those I had to go behind the free throw line in between each attempt, so that's what made it so
Wait a second.
tough.
Behind-the-back three-pointers, how many did you make in a minute?
3.
I made 4.
Oh.
In any case, now, Champ, how many women?
Record.
I'm embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed. I didn't know there were women on the Globetrotters. You're not the first, are you?
I'm not the first. The first was actually a woman by the name of Lynette Woodard in 1985, and she was a standout. She was the first female player to play on an all-men's professional team, and now there are 7 women on the team today.
So are you the second most famous person that ever went to your high school?
I might be, actually.
Who's the most famous?
We've had quite a few come out of our high school.
Who's the most famous?
Who are you thinking of?
I might be the President of the United States, as in Barack Obama.
He might have me on a little bit of popularity.
But he did go to your school, right?
He did, yeah. We went to the same high school in Hawaii.
Okay, in a second you're going to show us a little action. Before you do, you're here for 2 reasons. One, because I love the Globetrotters, and 2, I want to promote that you're here in town. But number 2, every time I saw the Globetrotters when I was a kid, here's what happened. One of the Globetrotters would walk over to a little kid in the audience and said, put up your finger, and I will spin the ball on your finger. Can you spin the ball on my finger?
Yes, I can. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
All right, we're going to find out right now.
Okay, right now.
Bam. Oh, yeah, you're pretty good.
Oh, my. Well, it was close. I did it for a couple of seconds.
You did.
I see you
One of the
haven't
most
improved
exciting
since you was a
experiences.
kid.
Well, yeah, good moves. That's what got cut. Whatever. Okay, so you told us you'd do a little something for us. You get up and do a
Yeah,
little
we'll give
something?
you guys
Absolutely.
a taste of what you'll see.
Okay,
in the
here's
Harlem
Champ and
Globetrotters
Zeus
game.
doing what the Globetrotters do.
All right, let me see what I got here.
All right, here you go. Let me give you a taste here. There you
Oh,
go.
nice. Getting tired.
Looking good. Oh, yeah. Now, if you guys go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com, you can see this and more. Bam.
Thank you, sir. See what
Show
I
'em a
got
little
here.
Hey, hey.
Zeus, coming to you.
Okay, here we go. Bam. Right there. Right there. Here's my favorite. Jim taught me that one. All right, Jim, your turn. Catch it.
Can you teach me how to do that one, by the way?
Absolutely.
I don't think so. Come on back, you two.
And if you come to the game, you'll see that, plenty more high-flying dunks, and plenty of fan interaction.
Do you buy this thing that he's doing, these blindfold? I just don't accept it. He is blindfolded.
Absolutely.
You buy it.
Absolutely.
You do. Because you love him or because you believe what he does?
Well, because I know that Guinness sets a strict kind of protocol for how these records are set.
You know, there's a lot of rich history with the Globetrotters. You may know, I don't even know how much you know. I mean, first of all, 92 years in existence. First of all, how good, everybody knows you're magical on the court. How good are you? You said you played for the Generals. We've all seen the Globetrotters beat the Generals. But the question I was always asked, thinking about as a kid, as an adult, could you guys play with, like, you know, a top 10 college team? or with a pro team, you're both nodding in agreement. Could you really?
Absolutely. We're top talent. I mean, think about Lili. She just won the national championship for NCAA women's basketball. We play with top talent when we go back home. I play against NBA players at Ohio State University every single summer. I mean, we're pros just like they are.
That's unbelievable. So the history, first of all, from what I understand, the first black player in the NBA was a Globetrotter alum, right? Sweetwater Clifton, was that his name, right?
Sweetwater Clifton.
Okay,
Absolutely.
and two, one of the things I learned today, which I love the most, I would argue one of the greatest pitchers who ever played, Bob Gibson, was a Globetrotter.
No, that's news to me. Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
I'm telling you, what's
Yeah.
happening with that's a little embarrassing. So what happens when we come see you on the 26th, day after Christmas? What do we get?
You'll see a ton of things. This is our Fan Power World Tour. You're going to see high-flying slam dunks, half-court trick shots, and crowd participation. Unrivaled in sports. Right there is the Flying Globies. Now, they use trampolines, and they're pretty amazing.
And they have a couple of world records for themselves as well.
They do. It's great to meet you both. Can't wait till the 26th. Champ, pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having
Congratulations
us.
on that championship. Zeus, good to meet you, too.
meeting you, too.
I'll do a little better in the thing next time.
Yeah, next time.
I'll work on it. Okay. You can catch more of them and all the rest of the Globetrotters on December 26th at the TD Garden. For more information, you visit harlemglobetrotters.com.